Now let's talk through the overall audit process, which we'll see throughout. First, we start with engagement acceptance. Engagement acceptance, we have the engagement letter. We have a lesson on that. We're going to determine if we are independent. We are going to discuss the terms of the engagement and come to an agreement with the client and an understanding so that they know what we're going to do and there's nothing left on the table for possible confusion and conflicts later on. Then when we get to assessing risk and planning the response, this is going to be where we are here. We're going to plan materiality, which we'll build on later in another lesson. We are going to develop our strategy. We are going to assess risk by understanding the entity and its environment, as well as its internal control. We're going to identify and assess that risk, as well as respond to that risk. Next, we're going to perform procedures and obtain evidence. This is substantive testing, test of controls. This is where we do the actual audit testing. We obtain evidence. We're going to talk about that later on. And then we form conclusions. We are going to get ready to issue that opinion. We assess management's representation letter and what they say, the subsequent events. We're going to evaluate the results, and we're going to make sure that we have a solid engagement through effective quality control. Lastly, we're going to report. We're going to generate the report. We're going to make sure it looks and conforms to GAAP and GAAS. We are going to consider basically anything else that may be important for us, and we are going to issue that opinion. Overall, throughout the entire process, we want solid quality control. We want communication between all parties, effective communication, proper, polite communication. Emphasis on the polite there. We are going to document everything, and we are going to understand and abide by our overall objectives, which is an independent, ethical, effective audit.
Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.